I needed to take my trailer up to the manufacturer in Vancouver, British Columbia to have it repaired while I go on a 11-day Alaskan and land tour cruise. And so I decided I was going to go ahead and drive for 3 days in a row. It's a 15-hour drive up there, so I split it up in about I think I went 4 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, and that was hard to do, but I did it. And the last 2 nights I spent at 1,000 trails, and then I dropped off the trailer in Vancouver, and I dealt with some interesting things. I had one of my tires kind of started to leak air, so I had to deal with that. Found a great boondocking spot, but then the thunder and lightning and fire trucks came racing by, and even the Hot Shots truck came racing by. It was kind of thrilling. And then I dealt with smoke all the way up, going up through Northern California to Oregon to Washington. Finally, when I got to the northernmost part of Washington, the air cleared, was a bit better, and we had some rain, so that helped. And so it was a fun ride. I also had a couple of mishaps happen though, where the door to the kitchen galley, the handle broke, and I thought for a minute that I couldn't get it open, but I managed to finally get it open. Because I was worried. I had a lot of food in the refrigerator. And then once I got to my 1,000 Trails campsite, I could not get the electricity working. I plugged it into shore power, and for some reason could not get it working. Maintenance guys came by. My neighbors tried to help. None of us could get it working. Of course, I take it to the trailer place, and he tests it out and did a short test, and suddenly it's working. So it's annoying when that happens, but hopefully he will do another longer test on it, make sure it's working. So here's my journey that I'm sharing with you on my trip up to Canada to drop off my trailer. Enjoy. I found this pullout off of the highway, and it's a really pretty spot with some great views. I'm in Wairika, and I actually got a really good spot here just off the road, and I'm going to spend the night here. And there is a rest stop not too far, but I think this will be nicer for me, much more quiet. This road is not that used, and as it starts to get darker, it'll get quieter. So I think this actually will be quite nice. The only thing is I'm hearing some thunder, and I was about to make some dinner. The sky is looking just a little bit ominous, and I felt a raindrop. So yesterday, as I was heading to my first night of overnight camping, the tire light came on, low pressure warning. So I was like, oh no, it's after hours. It was about 6 p.m. and everything was closed. Today is Sunday and nothing will be open. And I went to a gas station to see if I could try to do it myself, although I haven't filled up a tire in ages, and it wasn't working at the gas station. And so then I remembered that I had this little guy stored in the back of my car. So I just used it for the very first time, and I'll be darned, it works really well. It's really tiny, but it works really well, and I can read, the PSI here really easily. So I'm really happy to have this little thing. I'm driving just through Ashland, Oregon, and it's pretty smoky here. It's been smoky actually, just starting after Redding, or pretty, hazy sky starting in Redding, and then just continuing on 5. It's just been really hazy and smoky skies, and I was just thinking about how it's sad, that this seems to be the new normal, that in August, California, Oregon, Washington, Canada, and all of that's just smoky like this. So it's concerning for people like me who have asthma, which seems to be only getting worse and worse. I'm just coughing all the time. So it's a bummer that nothing's really being done to help this. And I also think of all the poor animals. A bird just flew into my car, and I don't know why that happened, but there's nothing I could have done. But it bums me out, and it makes me wonder if wildlife is even getting disoriented. Hope that little birdie's okay. He didn't hit it super hard, but hard enough. So I'm now, when I stop at a rest stop, going on the RV side, and I feel a little guilty taking up a big old spot for my little tiny trailer. But I get such a kick out of how tiny my trailer looks when it's next to a huge one like that on the left. Oh my goodness, it looks like miniature compared to the huge one. My little cute trailer. Well, it's about 5 in the morning, and I just woke up. I am parked at the rest area in Castle Rock, Washington, and I'm on the RV side, and there's been trucks running all night long with their generators or whatever it is, and I'm surprised I was able to get to sleep because it was really loud. Several trucks around me, and I don't know how I managed to fall asleep. And I got about probably 6 hours of sleep. I doubt I can get back to sleep again now, so I'm not sure what to do. But yeah, I realized that probably staying at rest stops may not be so easy for me now, because I have to be on the RV side where all the noisy trucks are. And it's kind of white noise, but at the same time it did prevent me from falling asleep right away, and it woke me up. So I don't know, I don't think I could do this again, but I did manage to get 6 hours sleep, so that's good. But when I had my car and I would do this, I could sleep on the passenger car side and be away from the noise, but this isn't gonna be so great. So I wish I had researched maybe a pull-out or something where I could go instead. Oh well, lesson learned. Still grateful for my little trailer that I could get in here and sleep and be comfortable rather than squished in my car, so that's good. Well, I think I'll go inside the bathroom and brush my teeth and put a comb through my hair and hit the road again. I did a 6-hour drive yesterday, which was a lot for my body to handle. I do have this purple kind of gel cushion that I brought this time for my seat, for my bottom. And it's really helping a lot with that, although my butt still gets numb after a while, but my back isn't doing too bad. So I'm grateful that today I only have a 3.5-hour drive, and then I'm going to be staying at 1,000 Trails for a couple of nights, so I get to rest. And then I head into Vancouver Wednesday morning, the next morning, to drop off the trailer. So this is kind of what I'm referring to. I didn't realize that two people could fit in one slot. That makes me feel a bit better that I'm not hogging an entire spot. But yeah, that's the kind of noise you deal with all night long at a rest stop. This is my remote workstation. So I've got my printer here, which is not small but not big either. And then I've got, of course, the monitor and my desktop computer and keyboard. And I have a little Mango router, which I really love because you can plug in the Ethernet cord, because I need to be plugged in via Ethernet. So it's plugged into the desktop there. So that's great. I'm not, using Wi-Fi that way, which is more secure. And I'm really loving this little power strip that I got off of Amazon. Another great travel item, power strip. So I have yet to try this setup with solar, and portable battery power. Here in the lodge I can plug in, so it works out fine. I'm waiting to go through the Canadian border, and then I've got about 45 minutes to drive to the manufacturer to drop off the trailer for the warranty repairs. I sure hope that during the 2 weeks they have it, that they can fix all of the things that need fixing. I was really thankful and proud of myself this morning because I got the trailer hitched in one shot, backed right up to it, so I'm getting better at it. And it was nice because I had an audience. Maybe that was why, but usually an audience makes me choke. But this time I felt the pressure to do it right, since eyes were watching. There were people sitting out right next to me, and I got it in one fell swoop. So I am glad that I've finally made it here, and then once I drop off the trailer, I will just have my car, and then my aunt and I are going to explore Vancouver for a couple of days, and then I leave on my cruise on Saturday for 11 days, which I will be filming and probably do in a separate video. Until then, take care. So I'm about to do the suspension bridge. The Lynn Canyon Suspension Bridge in Vancouver. And it's a little steep going down here, but it's not swinging at all, which I like. And the trees are magnificent. Not sure oh, I just felt movement there. Whoa. See if I can capture how far. The water's rushing down below. I don't know how far. Maybe 150 feet or something. Okay, well, towards the edge, you really feel it moving. In the middle, not so much. But oh, what a pretty waterfall. I love how that swirls. Oh yeah, the bridge is moving. Woo! This is free to do. There's another bridge in Vancouver that's $55, so it's great to be able to do this one for free. The trees here are wonderful. So it was recommended to me to come to this place. It's called the Shed Coffee and Pizza Bar. And there's some fun ladies over here celebrating a birthday. I'm not sure what language they're speaking or singing. What I notice and love about Vancouver already is how multicultural it is. So you have these fantastic views all around the bay here, and then views of Vancouver itself. I'm in West Vancouver.
It's kind of hazy today, so it rained a bit yesterday. But the temperature is nice at about 68. And the trees are magnificent. Just driving here, I noticed that I love their radio stations that they have here. I was listening to some French station that was playing the coolest music. I just loved it. And I also noticed that people drive very well here. I mean, I haven't seen any speedsters or cut you offers so far, so that's nice. And yeah, I love how multicultural it is here in Vancouver. It's really great. I had vegetable samosas for a little snack, and they were absolutely delicious. I'm actually staying at an Airbnb, and I think my host is from India. Very nice people. So it's really fun to be in a new country. I haven't been, in very many other countries in a very long time. So this is really great, but just gorgeous views here. Love it.